We all know junk food isn't exactly great for our bodies, right? But what if I told you the scariest damage isn't to your waistline, but to your brain? And that it happens way, way faster than you could ever imagine. Let's get into it. So picture this. It's Friday night. You are just done. The week was brutal, the deadlines were insane, and you have absolutely nothing left in the tank. You've earned a break. You've earned a reward. And what's calling your name? Oh yeah, that classic comfort combo. You order the pizza, you break out the ice cream, and in that moment, it is pure bliss. It's the perfect way to just switch your brain off and finally relax. But then Monday morning hits you like a ton of bricks. You're at your desk, trying to get back into the swing of things, but you just feel off, kind of slow, super foggy. You can't seem to focus. You probably just write it off as, a case of the Mondays. But what if I told you you're not imagining it? Turns out that weekend treat might be the real reason for your brain fog. Now, we're not talking about the effects of a bad diet over decades. No, this is about immediate, measurable damage that happens shockingly fast. 4 days. Just let that number sink in for a second. That is all it took for scientists to see a real negative impact on the brain in clinical studies. That's right. They took healthy young adults and for just 4 days, fed them a diet packed with saturated fat and added sugar. The result? A noticeable drop in their ability to learn and remember things. This diet directly attacked the hippocampus. Think of it as your brain's memory headquarters, and it gets hit first and fast. So let's be super clear about what a high-fat diet even means in these studies. Just look at the difference here. The healthy breakfast is balanced, high in protein. The test breakfast, it completely flips the script. Over half its calories are from fat. We're not talking about a little treat here. This is basically the nutritional profile of a fast food cheeseburger and fries. So what is actually happening inside your head when you eat these foods? Let's pop the hood and take a look at the mechanics. Okay. The main character in this whole drama is the hippocampus. It is absolutely essential for making new memories and for learning anything new. But here's the catch. It's incredibly sensitive to what you eat. It's like the canary in the coal mine for your brain, one of the first parts to show damage from metabolic stress. This is the chain reaction of doom, basically. A high-fat diet messes with your brain's main fuel source, glucose. So now your brain is starved for energy. And when that happens, a specific type of neuron in the hippocampus just freaks out. It goes into overdrive. Think of it like a ton of static on a radio signal. These hyperactive cells create so much noise that they completely disrupt the whole memory-making process. Now, this diagram looks complicated, I know, but the key thing to see is that the hippocampus doesn't work alone. It's part of a bigger system that helps control your body's stress response. So, when a bad diet messes with the hippocampus, it also throws this entire stress-regulating loop out of whack. This creates a really nasty, vicious cycle. A bad diet causes stress, and that stress makes it even harder for your brain to function properly.
And this brings us to the really urgent part. Why this isn't just some interesting science fact. This is not a problem for your future self to worry about.
This is the part I really want you to hear. The damage to your thinking, to your memory, it starts almost immediately. We're talking long before you'd ever see a change on the scale, long before a doctor would diagnose you with anything. Your brain is feeling the effects of that junk food weekend right now, even if the rest of your body isn't showing it yet. Even the lead researchers were blown away by how fast this happened. Dr. Wansong, one of the top scientists on this, said they were most surprised by the speed of the change, that this shift in the brain cells all by itself was enough to directly mess with memory. It is a direct, undeniable link. Okay, that was the alarming part. A lot of alarming parts. But the good news is, the science also shows us a way out. This damage isn't necessarily permanent. You have the power to protect your brain. So let's talk about your action plan. And look, the solutions are actually pretty simple, but they're incredibly powerful. Your first line of defense is just shifting back to whole, unprocessed foods. Things that don't come in a crinkly bag. Intermittent fasting can also be a game changer, giving your brain a break to reset its fuel processing. And of course, exercise. Moving your body improves your metabolism and actually releases chemicals that help your brain work better. And here's the truly hopeful part. These effects are reversible. That UNC study, they found that even short periods of intermittent fasting were enough to calm down those overactive neurons and bring memory function back to normal in mice. Other studies back this up.
Just stopping the high-fat diet can reverse the memory problems. Your brain is amazing, and it wants to heal.
So it really all comes down to this, doesn't it? That feeling of being sharp, clear, and on top of your game. It isn't just about sleep or stress. It is literally about what is on your plate. The choice you make for dinner tonight could directly impact how well your brain works tomorrow morning. So the question is, what are you going to choose?